Hello, Mandy. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. My apologies. It's tardy, but I had to visit a class on campus
Oh,
to let them know about the computer services that we have at the library.
mm,
It was the times were really tight, close to each other to run. Just set up over here real quick. Do you have your
but I just sent it to the chat.
TESL 343?
Yes.
Same paper?
Yeah.
Go ahead and share your screen with me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's start. And that highlighted section right there, is that where we left off?
Well, it's really this one for this reason.
Let's see, for this reason. Confusion.
Yeah, is that sentence okay?
Well, I'm correcting it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay.
Go ahead and have a look. It says, I gave this section a 3 out of 5 for the potential confusion.
Okay.
I think that's All set?
Yeah. And maybe this one, the top one.
On page 2, short answer question. Just is this an entirely new paragraph that we're working on now? Or have we worked on this paragraph?
Yeah, we have worked on that one. On this is the one you were looking at earlier.
I see.
But I think now this sentence, I might just need to take it out.
Okay.
Yes, I might just take this out.
Page 2.
I'll just take it out.
And okay, we're starting with paragraph now.
Yes.
Okay, just go ahead and read.
Okay. On page 3, with the short answer completion questions section, question 4 and 5 are confusing and needs to change. That is because the map is very confusing and hard for the test taker to understand. Since the map above questions 4 and 5 are just squares with words and words, and it's not in a regular map format. I rate this section a 2 because the map is not in the normal map format, which could make it easier for the test takers to understand questions 4 and 5. Since the directions for 4 and 5 just say complete the sentence, use across from, between, or next to. In previous questions, the directions mentioned present continuous tense for questions 1 and 2, and for question 3, it was present continuous statement. Then all of a sudden, the last 2 questions in this section became prepositional phrases, prepositional phrases.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what do you think? What would you like to correct?
I think let's start with the first 3 questions. I'll show you the what's the test.
First 3 sentences here?
Yeah.
You said you were gonna show me something?
Yeah, I'll show you what the tests look like. The placement test. This is the first 2 questions, and the third one right here, and then the last question.
Okay. Okay. So 1 through 5?
Yeah, this section, this page is 5 questions, and then there's like 3 sections, 3 sets of directions.
Yeah, hang on. Let me
Okay.
sure sentence is the present continuous tense. So she's sleeping. The next one could be confusing because that could either be their reading or their study. Yeah. So you might want to point out that this is a flaw in the test right here because the answer might be confusing.
For that one, yes.
Number two, yeah, reading or studying, which one? Unless the test administrators allow for more than one answer, which I don't think they do. Okay, let's see. Complete the present continuous statement. Use a verb from the box. Okay. We are in the classroom. Okay, this one right here. This one might be a little confusing too, because it says we are in the classroom. We, and there's just a blank line right here.
Yeah.
And it's one blank line. So students who are taking this test might believe that only one word should go to that blank line. But what they're really asking is, we are studying, because it's present continuous. So you got a ing. We are studying English, but since there's just one blank line and there's no example to follow, the test taker might just believe that they're supposed to write studying. That's it. So they might just think that it's studying. We study. So that's another mistake. Okay, can you scroll down?
Yeah.
So I can see. Complete the sentence. Use across, from, between, next to. Okay. So these are prepositions of place. Drugstore, library, post office, street, first street, bank, coffee shop. Okay, so that's basically a map. Okay, so the bank is, so we got the bank right here, and then it says the library. So bank is across from. It says in the directions, use across from, between, or next to. So across from. For this one right here,
Yes.
number 3,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason why I think this might be confusing, it's because it confused me at first. I noticed it, and if it can confuse me, then it's definitely going to confuse ESL students. And that is the way the directions look. Top. The directions in bold. Notice how the directions say, complete the sentence. Use across from, between, or next to. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, somebody who is not familiar with the way punctuation works in English, they might not catch that there is no punctuation between the words across and from. So they might think that the word across is its own answer, and then the word from is its own answer. They might make that mistake. And then same thing with next and to. They might not know that it's both words, next to, as the answer. They might think that next is a answer, and they might think to is an answer. So to fix this, instead of writing directions like this, I would have a word bank at the top.
Mm-hmm.
You see how there's a word bank for number 2
Mm-hmm.
that has drive, buy, and study?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I would have a word bank like that inside of a box where the words are spaced far apart so there's no confusion. And I would have across from, between, and next to the word bank. And then I would have separate directions, like a sentence that's written differently that says complete the sentences. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then I would have the word bank, or I would have the direction say complete the sentences with the words that are in the word bank, something like that.
Okay.
So then that way, test taker can look and see what's in the word bank and know that the singular word, like between, or 2 words, like across from or next to, are whole answers.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, that's how I would fix that. Because I noticed that confused me the first time. Let's see, the parking lot is, so the answer to that is to City Hall. Or, so here is another confusion. Okay.
Mm.
So it says the parking lot is, technically there could be 2 correct answers for this.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because you could say the parking lot is next to City Hall and the bookstore. Just look at where the parking lot is. The parking lot is next to City Hall. The parking lot is also next to the bookstore. But you can also say the parking lot is between City Hall and the bookstore. So I'm not sure. Fix that to make more sense so that the test taker will be so confused. Okay. Anyway, let's I would keep it just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to correct something if I don't, just
Okay.
so it's best to just that's it, right? Number 5's the end.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's how I would correct those questions and answers. All right, let's go back to your paper.
Okay.
So, okay, let me have a look at what you have highlighted. It says page 3 with the short answer question section. Question 4 and 5 are confusing. It's to change. That is because the map is very confusing and hard for the test taker to understand. Since the map above questions 4 and 5 just squares with words and words, and it's not in a regular map format. Okay, let me see if I can combine all that.
Okay.
Give me one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send this to you right now.
Okay.
Have a look at it. It says questions 4 and 5 from the short answer section on page 3 are confusing because the map does not follow a standard format.
Yeah, okay.
Got it?
Yes. Okay.
Anything else about this paragraph that you want to look at next?
This part?
Read this section in 2 because the map is I just corrected that. Oh, got it. Okay. You know what?
Yes.
This part right here, first sentence, because we're just talking about the score that you give the section.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why you're scoring.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to repeat the reason you're scoring. It's already mentioned it. All you have to do is figure out a way to add score to the first sentence. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, let's do this. Go to the beginning of the sentence, first sentence. It says questions.
Yes.
Put the cursor right there. Now type this.
Okay.
Gave this section don't forget to type I.
Oh.
Beginning I. Section. Gave this section a 4. Wait, no. You didn't say 4. A 2 out of 5. Because the and then make the Q questions lowercase.
Okay.
I gave this section a 2 out of 5 because of delete the word of.
Okay.
Because the questions delete the word the.
Okay.
I gave this section a 2 out of 5. It's questions 4 and 5 from we're gonna have to perform some surgery on this sentence. Okay, let's let's do it this way. So for the short answer section, I gave the, okay, at the beginning of the sentence, you see where it says I gave this?
Yes.
Delete this and replace it with the. I gave the short answer section. So type short answer. And then after the word section, type on page 3. Okay, let's see how this looks. I gave the short answer section on page 3 a 2 5 because do me a favor.
Yes.
After the word 5,
Mm-hmm.
you got a double space right there. I'll make that one space.
Okay.
2 out of 5 because questions 4 and 5 everything from the word from
Mm-hmm.
to excuse me, everything from the word from to the number 3. Delete all of that.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I gave the short answer section should be 2 out of 5. Questions 4 and 5. See. Okay, do you see the word because after?
Yes.
Replace that with since.
Okay.
Since the map does not follow a standard. Okay, I just to make sure. Gave the short answer section on page 3, 2 and 5 because questions 4 and 5 are confusing since the map does not follow the standard format. How does that sound?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now do is you go ahead and delete. I would rate this section 2 because the map is in the format.
Okay.
Let me look at the rest. Oh, can you bring that sentence back?
Okay.
Because got to look at that second clause, which could make it easier for the test takers. Questions 4 and 5. Okay, yeah, that's not necessary. It's redundant.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and delete that.
Okay.
All right, let's see. So what's next? What about this paragraph? Want to work out? It's like half the size now.
Yes.
All that?
Yeah.
Do you want me to try to combine the whole thing into one sentence?
Yeah, if possible. Yeah.
Oh boy, okay. Let's see what I can do. It says, since the directions for questions 4 and 5 just say sentence, use across from next to. In the previous questions, the directions mentioned present continuous tense. For questions 1 and 2, for questions 3, it was present continuous tense. Then all of a sudden, the last 2 questions in this section became questions, preposition, phrase. Gee, Mandy, I don't know what you're trying to say. I already saw that section of tasks. It's not necessary to go back to it. I'm just trying to figure out a way to correct this. It's got to be corrected, but I don't know what you're trying to say. So it's kind of difficult to make it say what you're trying to say.
I think so with this one, it was like that how the directions might be confusing also.
Okay.
And then like how the first two parts of this page, those directions was like a different topic, and then all of a sudden like it went to a different one. Like the first two sections were kind of similar, and then the last part of it was like a totally different idea.
The last part was a totally different idea.
Like so-called how they were so-called the continuous present continuous tense, that one, and then they went to the prepositional for the last two questions.
Hey, Mindy,
yes.
Just a second. I got it. Okay, do me a favor, because I guess I did forget that test after all. You go ahead, go back to the test.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so look at the picture, complete the sentence, use the present continuous tense. So they're asking for present continuous for 1 and 2. And then for number 3, they're asking for present continuous again, but it needs the verb to be, which is are. Is that what you were trying to say in that sentence?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, go back to your paper.
Okay.
It's gonna be kind of difficult for me to correct that part of the paper, Mandy, because to help me do that, I would need to see the test and your paper at the same time, like side by side next to each other.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'm gonna forget what I'm typing here. But you know what? Let's go back to your paper and see if we could figure it out anyway.
Yes. Okay.
Since the directions for questions 4 and 5 just say complete the sentence, but questions 4 and 5 are dealing with the map.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a cross run between those two. In the previous questions, the directions shifted to this tense. Okay, so I don't think you need this sentence right here at all. Part that says, since the directions for questions 4 and 5 just say complete the sentence, use across, from, between, or next to. Like we've already resolved the map section. So you can just delete that, and I think that's going to help me to understand what you're trying to do with the rest of the work. In the previous questions, the directions present continuous tense for questions 1 and 2, and for question 3, it was present continuous statement. Then all of a sudden, the last 2 questions in this section became questions, prepositional phrases. Let me see. Rather than say in the previous questions, I'll just say or questions 1, 2. One, 2, 3. No, that's okay. Questions 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to send this to you right now.
Okay.
It says present continuous answers were required for questions 2. Question 3 required a present continuous answer and a to be.
Yeah. Okay.
So go ahead, copy that and replace it into your document. And then we're going to have to end this now because I have a 3 o'clock appointment that I need to get ready for.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Mandy, thank you. And I will see you again soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mm.